wants to ask any question which we have discussed just now. Or everything is clear? Or raise controversies, ask questions. Out of your questions, I will extract many things more. Yes, students, you have to understand here in criminal law that which court is competent to pass which order. Now, judicial magistrate, second class, he can give punishment up to 1 year. Judicial magistrate first class, he can give punishment up to 3 years. Chief judicial magistrate, he can give punishment up to 7 years. Session judge is having vast power. He can give any imprisonment. He can give life imprisonment. He can impose death penalty also, but death penalty is subject to confirmation by the High Court. Until High Court confirms that death penalty, it cannot be enforceable. It cannot be executed, we can say. You have to understand this. You have already crammed, therefore don't forget that. Whenever the situation arises, keep that in mind, that which is the punishment. All right, yes, Ashok, have you paper check? Let me see your performance, students. There are 4 persons who have got 100%. Very good. Nirmala, Rohit, very good, Rohit. Continue to do so. Then you will see the result. Jaspreet is not here. Online. She sent online. Yes. Jishasya also, she sent online. Very good. She is doing well. All right. 95.2. Avneet. Have you committed mistake 1? Are you clear? All right. You have taken your, please collect during interval, collect your answer sheets also. All right. Others should, Arshita also, 1 mistake. Anybody who wants to ask any question out of this question paper, everything is clear. All right. Let us proceed further with the next section. We have completed section 11 CRPC and 9 of this. He has brought on screen also. Whenever you are doubtful, watch at screen that which section we are reading. We have completed this section 11 of CRPC.
Yes.
All right, come to 12.
Section 12 CRPC, Chief Judicial Magistrate and Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate.
Yes, let me throw some light over that also. Yes, students, in one district, there may be 20 judicial magistrate first class. There may be 40 judicial magistrate, but there is only one chief judicial magistrate. Now, he is the head of all the magistrates so far as the distribution of work is concerned, because it is he who will distribute the work. How he will distribute the work? He will distribute the police stations. For example, at Jalandhar, there are 20 police stations and there are 10 judicial magistrates. What he will do? He will entrust 2 police stations to each judicial magistrate. He can keep with him also 1 or 2 or 3 police stations. It is his discretion, because he is having prerogative. He is having exclusive power to distribute the work. No doubt sometime session judge has to give some direction to him that do like this. Now he guides many times the chief judicial magistrate. And High Court is also observing that the distribution is the judicious one. It is not discriminatory, in other words, we can say. The powers which are distributed must be according to the norms. It is not that one judicial magistrate has been given 1 police station, other has been given 5 police stations. That will be extra burden on that. Therefore, there should be just distribution. Now, distribution is to be done by the Chief Judicial Magistrate. How Chief Judicial Magistrate is appointed, let me dictate you that, so that you may not forget in future. Raise this question. How the Chief Judicial Magistrate, you can write shortly CJM, how CJM is appointed. Yes. High Court simply designate one senior most judicial magistrate to be the Chief Judicial Magistrate. First off. Now, in Punjab, every district is having one Chief Judicial Magistrate. First off. In addition to Chief Judicial Magistrate, there is one additional Chief Judicial Magistrate at every district. And he acts as CJM whenever CJM is on leave or is away from his station. First, otherwise they are of equivalent rank, because power of both the officials are same, and work can be distributed among additional CJM by the CJM. First, in other words, it is the Chief Judicial Magistrate in a district who is to distribute work to additional Chief Judicial Magistrate also, and to all other judicial magistrates also. Yes, students, now let us read. The language is very simple. Therefore, there will not be problem for you to understand, because I have dictated you gist of this section. Yes.
Section 12
Yes.
CRPC.
We are watching section 10, students. Yes.
Chief Judicial Magistrate and Additional Chief Judicial Magistrates, etc. Subsection 1. In every district, not being a metropolitan area, the High Court
Yes, students. This is a change. This is deleted.
The High Court shall appoint a judicial magistrate of first class to be CJM.
Right.
Subsection 2. The High Court may appoint any judicial magistrate of first class to be additional CJM, and such magistrate shall have all or any of powers of CJM under this code or under any other law for the time being in force as the High Court may direct.
Yes, students, you have to remember that. Otherwise, that is not a different job, we can say. Simply one senior most judicial magistrate. He is, we use this word designate. Right here and there, this word also, that some JMIC is designated as CJM. It is not a new appointment, we can say. But no doubt he is having more power. He is having more power. He was already working there. Yes.
Subsection 3A. The High Court may designate any judicial
Yes, now
magistrate
they have used the word. Use the word this designate.
designate any judicial magistrate of the first class in any subdivisions as the subdivisional judicial magistrate and re- relieve him
In relieve him.
and relieve him of the responsibilities specified in this section as occasions require.
Yes, students, we call SDJM. You may write here, and they are very interesting point. We have not discussed earlier in detail. Subdivisional judicial magistrate. It is better if I dictate you right there, because many things are attached with him. Right there. Subdivisional judicial magistrate, and write this section 12 of Cr.PC and 10 of BNSS. Yes. One senior-most judicial magistrate in every subdivision is designated as subdivisional judicial magistrate. Who is also called on civil side to be the additional civil judge. Now put in brackets senior division. First, he is in charge of the subdivision. First, whenever any civil suit is filed in the subdivision, comma, it is filed before that additional civil judge, senior division, come SDJM. First, this is very important line, students, you have to underline. SDJM is having the same powers as the JMIC is having. All right, let us now read that.
Same section.
Same section.
Section 3, Subclause A, the High Court may designate any judicial magistrate of the first class in any subdivision as the subdivisional judicial magistrate and relieve
relieve
him of the responsibilities specified in this section as occasion requires.
Yes, students. Now write the meaning of relieve here. Relieve mean High Court can take powers from him, take responsibility from him. That is why they have relieved, mean they can take the functioning back. All right, let us see next. You may face some difficulties because we are simultaneously reading two acts. Sometimes it is confusing that which provision he is reading, which provision we are watching. Nothing to worry. Harshan, go very slow so that everybody should understand that. You are allowed to point out anything that make us understand about this fact. so that I may explain that. All right.
Subclause B, subject to the general control of CJM. Every subdivision judicial magistrate shall also have and exercise such powers of supervision and control over the work of the judicial magistrates other than additional CJM in the subdivision as the High Court may by general or special orders specify in this behalf.
Yes, students, very important lines which I want to dictate there where you have written. Next para. Although it has been written in subsection 4 of section 10 of BNSS that he will be having powers of supervision and control over the work of judicial magistrates. Comma, but in Punjab and Haryana, SDJM is having no control over any JMIC of that subdivision. Full stop. Neither he distributes the work, nor he can withdraw any work from them, nor he can control the functioning of judicial magistrate in Punjab and in Haryana. Now remember this situation. Every state is having its own, it can give direction to that. All right, let us see next.
Section 13 Cr.PC.
Yes, students, we are reading 11.
Special Judicial Magistrates. Subsection 1. High Court may, if requested by central or state government to do so, confer upon any person who holds or has held any post under the government all or any of the powers conferred or conferable by or under this code on judicial magistrate of first class or of second class in respect to particular case or to particular classes of cases in any local area not being a metropolitan area.
Yes, students, I will dictate you here. Language is very simple, but the facts are very important. Write section 11 of BNSS. High Court is having power to create the court of special judicial magistrate, and it can appoint some executive officers as special judicial magistrate for certain specific period. First off, but the concerned officer must have qualified and obtained degree of law. First off, there were some special judicial magistrates in Bathinda and in Amritsar who were acting as special judicial magistrate. And who were dealing with all the cases under section 138 of Negotiable Instrument Act. First, retired judges can also be appointed by High Court under this section to function as special judicial magistrate. I hope this point is clear. Otherwise, wording is the same. There is no difference. Yes.
Provided that no such power shall be conferred on a person unless he possesses such qualification or experience in relation to legal affairs as the High Court may by rules specify.
Simply write against this law graduate. He must be a law graduate. Yes.
Subsection 2. Such magistrates shall be called as special judicial magistrate and shall be appointed for such term not exceeding 1 year at a time as High Court may by journal or special order direct.
Now write 2 lines there. More. Special judicial magistrate may be appointed for 3 months or 6 months, but not exceeding 1 year. All right. Yes, students, next section. We will read 14. We are watching 12.
So there is
There
one more subsection here.
Cr.PC. Which is that?
Subsection 3. The High Court may impart the special judicial magistrate to exercise the powers of a metropolitan magistrate.
No, that it is whatever portion is relating to metropolitan magistrate, we will delete that. We will not read that. Right?
Section 14 CRPC local jurisdiction.
कोई प्रॉब्लम आ रही कितनी देर चलेगा हाँ all right, let us see, then we will see. All right, read that.
Section 14 local jurisdiction of judicial magistrates. Subsection 1 subject to the control of High Court, the CJM may from time to time define the local limits of the areas within which judicial magistrates appointed under section 11 or under section 13 may exercise all or any of the powers with which they may respectively be invested under this code.
Yes.
Provided that the court of special judicial magistrate may hold its sitting at any place within the local area for which it is established. Subsection 2, except as otherwise provided by such definition, the jurisdiction and power of entry such of every such magistrate shall extend throughout the district. Subsection 3, where local jurisdiction of a magistrate appointed under section 11 or section 13 or section 18 extends to an area beyond the district or the metropolitan area, as the case may be, in which he ordinarily holds court, any reference in this code to the Court of Session, Chief Judicial Magistrate or the Chief Metropolitan Magistrate shall, in relation to such magistrate throughout the area within his local jurisdiction, be construed unless the context otherwise requires as a reference to the Court of Session, Chief Judicial Magistrate or Chief Metropolitan Magistrate, as the case may be, exercising jurisdiction in relation to said district or metropolitan area.
Alright, students, slightly I will dictate you here also. I have explained earlier that how the work is distributed among that, right? This section 12 of BNSS, underline that. Local jurisdiction of a judicial magistrate means the jurisdiction within which he exercises his powers. First of all, CGM allots various police stations amongst the judicial magistrates, and the judicial magistrates will deal with all criminal complaints and all police reports relating to offences committed in that area of the police station. First of all, CGM can change the police stations, and sometimes in order to equalize the works with judicial magistrates, he can withdraw some cases from a judicial magistrate, and he can send those cases to other judicial magistrates. All right, let us see next.
Section 15, Cr.PC, subordination of judicial magistrate.
Oh yes, students, here it is better if I dictate you slightly. Earlier we discussed from some other angles. Now here, right, what is the subordination among judges? Yes, right here. Judicial magistrate first class and judicial magistrate second class are subordinate to the session judge as well as High Court. First of all, CGM is also subordinate to the session judge as well as High Court. First of all, session judge is subordinate to High Court. And High Court is a constitutional authority created by our constitution and by appropriate act. All right, now let us see with this. Still, sure.
Section 15, Subordination of Judicial Magistrates. Subsection 1, every Chief Judicial Magistrate shall be subordinate to the Sessions Judge.
The bail can be granted in these situations also, but it will be the discretion of the court, and it can be granted when the person is a woman or he is sick or is a infirm person.
All right. Can you discuss slightly that authority of Supreme Court over 479 of just I have discussed within a very short period that if somebody has completed one third word is there. All right. All right. Yes, Ashok, ready? All right. Yes, students, due to this slight problem, we have been late. We were discussing something. However, some students who are online, let us start from the beginning. Yes, Ashok, we
Section 15.
section 15. All right.
Section 15, Cr.PC, Subordination of Judicial Magistrates. Subsection 1, every Chief Judicial Magistrate shall be subordinate to the Sessions Judge, and every other judicial magistrate shall, subject to the general control of the Session Judge, be subordinate to Chief Judicial Magistrate.
Yes.
Subsection 2, the Chief Judicial Magistrate may, from time to time, make rules and give special orders consistent with this code as to the distribution of business among judicial magistrates subordinate to him.
Yes, students, here I will dictate you one thing more. Whether the judicial magistrates are subordinate to Chief Judicial Magistrate, although it has been written in section 13 of BNSS that all the judicial magistrates will be subordinate to the Chief Judicial Magistrate. But in fact, the subordination of judicial magistrates to CJM is limited only to the distribution of work. First off, CJM can distribute the work or he can withdraw the cases from judicial magistrate for sending the same to some other judicial magistrate. First of all, CJM cannot sanction the leave of the JMIC. Therefore, practically, we can say that judicial magistrates are also subordinate directly to session judge. Yes, student, this is the practical position in, you may write this, this is the practical position in Punjab and Haryana. All right, let us see next.
Section 16 CRPC, Court of Metropolitan
Yes,
Magistrates.
we will not read it. It has been deleted. Section 16 to 19. Now we will come 20 because these sections have been deleted. I have brought on screen also. Yes, we will come to section.
Section 20
No.
CRPC.
Yes, we will be reading 14. That what is exacta magistrate? I have dictated you much about that. Yes.
Executive Magistrates. Subsection 1. In every district and in every metropolitan area, the state government may appoint as many persons as it thinks fit to be executive magistrates and shall appoint one of them to be district magistrate.
Yes, here I will dictate you. Let me dictate you right in your copies. The state government is competent to appoint executive magistrates and post them in various districts or subdivisions. First, all deputy commissioners are district magistrates. ADC is also additional district magistrate, comma, SDM or Tahsildar or sometimes Naib Tahsildar are also executive magistrates. First, in these days, state government has given the power of executive magistrates to the police commissioners also. All right, now let us proceed further with this.
Executive Magistrate, subsection 1. In every district and in every metropolitan area, the state government may appoint as many persons as it thinks fit to be executive magistrates and shall appoint one of them to be the district magistrate.
Yes.
Subsection 2. State government may appoint any executive magistrate to be an additional district magistrate, and such magistrate shall have such of the parts of district magistrate under this code or under any law for time being in force as may be directed by state government.
Yes, students. Now write against this additional district magistrate. Write against that ADC because you are well familiar with this post of ADC. Simply write there against additional district magistrate that he is ADC. All right.
Subsection 3. Whenever, in consequences of the office of a district magistrate becoming vacant, any officer succeeds temporarily to the executive administration of the district, such officer shall, pending to the orders of the state government, exercise all the powers and perform all the duties respectively conferred and imposed by this code on district magistrate.
Yes.
Subsection 4. State government may place an executive magistrate in charge of the subdivision and may relieve him of the charge.
Yes, students, wherever they have written relieve of the charge, because many times you will see, don't be confused with that. That means that the state government can take that power back. He can be relieved of the power. Or he can be, in other words, we can say he can be deprived of the powers. And that will be relieving him from that responsibility. Yes.
The state government may place an executive magistrate in charge of a subdivision and may relieve him of charge as occasion requires. And The magistrate so placed in charge of a subdivision shall be called as subdivisional magistrate.
Yes, subdivisional. You might have written that SDM. SDM, I will write on the board so that you may be well familiar with these terms. That who is SDM? Yes, students, SDM, subdivisional magistrate. He is executive magistrate. On the other hand, write this also, SDJM, he is judicial magistrate, subdivisional judicial magistrate. Now, he is the executive magistrate, he is judicial magistrate. One thing more, you should be well familiar here itself, that this SDM, he is also known as SDO civil, subdivisional officer, civil. It is on civil side. Here you can write civil judge, additional civil judge, additional civil judge. Now this is how we count in civil side also, in criminal side also. All right, let us see next.
4A. The state government may, by journal or special orders and subject to such control, the directions as may it deem fit to impose, delegate its power under subsection 4 to the district magistrate.
Yes, yes, students, maximum provisions are exactly the same, but only change of sections are there. Yes.
Subsection 5. Nothing in this section shall preclude the state government from conferring under any law for the time being in force on a commissioner of police all or any powers of an executive magistrate in relation to metropolitan
Yes,
area.
very, very important provision under which police commissioner have been made, or even sometime SP can be made, that because they can authorize them also. Now at Jalandhar, commissioner of police, he was executive magistrate during coronavirus period, and he used to impose curfew also, because we will discuss all the sections from section 129 to 148. All these sections are authorizing the executive magistrates to perform their duties. On one day, we will touch all these sections, that how the executive magistrate can impose 144. You have heard that 144 लगी हुई है. 144 is imposed by the executive magistrate, not by the judicial magistrate. Then what more executive magistrate can do? Because vast powers have been given to executive magistrates also. Now it can remove some nuisance also. For example, somebody has blocked some road. Now it can pass an order. It can give direction to him that remove this obstacle from here. Otherwise, we will claim the charges from you for removing the same. All right, let us see next is
Subsection 5. Nothing in this section shall preclude a state government from conferring under any law for time being in force on a commissioner of police all or any of the powers of executive magistrate in relation to metropolitan area.
yes. Again, that is deleted with regard to metropolitan area.
Section 21 Cr.PC Special Executive Magistrates.
Yes, similarly corresponding to that. If there is a special judicial magistrate, there may be special executive magistrates also. Let us see, very simple, since one point I have dictated, it will be very easy with that assistance to understand this provision. Yes.
the state government may appoint for such terms as it may think fit executive magistrates to be known as special executive magistrate for the particular area or for the performance of a particular functions and confer on such special executive magistrate such of the powers as are conferable under this code on executive magistrate as it may deem fit.
Yes, students. Some lines have been deleted from there, but the contents are same. Exactly, contents are same. If somebody has been appointed as special executive magistrates, the state government will give any power to him, just like other executive magistrates are exercising. It can post him at any place also. All right, let us see next.
Section 22, local jurisdiction of executive magistrate.
Yes, again, exactly the same way. Judicial magistrate first class, he is having local jurisdiction over some police station. Executive magistrate is also, for example, this SDM, he is having local jurisdiction over entire subdivision, that is with which he is in charge. Like that, if somebody has been, because SDM is also at district headquarters, in Amritsar also, in Jalandhar also, there are SDMs. They are having their own area, because now our Jalandhar, it has been divided into some parts, and with regard to SDM, he is in charge of one specific part. All right, let us see next.
Local jurisdiction of executive magistrate. Subsection 1. Subject to control of state government, the district magistrate may from time to time define the local limits of the area within which executive magistrate may exercise all or any of the powers with which they may be invested under this code.
Yes.
Subsection 2. Except as otherwise provided by such definition, the jurisdiction and the powers of every such magistrate shall extend throughout the district.
Yes, it is throughout the district. I will dictate here, you write in your copies. If specific police station has not been given to the judicial magistrate, comma, then judicial magistrate is having his jurisdiction over entire district, and he can deal with all the cases relating to that district. First, similarly, executive magistrates who are not given specific area will be having their local jurisdiction over entire district. All right, let us see next.
Subsection 2. Except as otherwise provided by such definition, the jurisdiction and the powers of every such magistrate shall extend throughout the district.
Yes, I have dictated you this thing.
Section 23. Subordination of executive magistrate. Subsection 1. All executive magistrates other than the additional district magistrate shall be subordinate to the district magistrate, and every executive magistrate other than subdivisional magistrate exercising powers in such subdivision shall also be subordinate to subdivisional magistrate subject however, to the general control of district magistrate.
Yes, students. Now in that area, for example, subdivision, Naib Tahsildar is subordinate to Tahsildar. Tahsildar is subordinate to the SDM. SDM is subordinate to the district magistrate, deputy commissioner. And deputy commissioner is subordinate to some secretary of the government or financial commissioner, we can say. Now there is a hierarchy everywhere in government. Nobody can say that he is having arbitrary powers because his bosses are also sitting at every step. All right, let us see next.
Subsection 2. District magistrate may from time to time make rules and give special orders consistent with this code as to distribution of business among the executive magistrates subordinate to him and as to allocation of business to an additional district magistrate.
All right, all right. They have deleted something here, but they have retained the contents of that. All right, students, we will here conclude our lecture, but I will ask you people to revise your all the chapters. And tomorrow let us see whose turn will be there. Therefore, don't skip that because we will devote some time. We are having time more than 1 month to complete this because more than 50% Cr.PC, rather 60%, more than 60% is over. Therefore, we are going to conclude that after the lapse of 1 month, and you have to cram the chapters of Cr.PC, all the chapters of